Hey, what's up guys, Sir Emanon here, and welcome to another feature match commentary on the channel today. So this is going to be round 3 of the 3v3 LCS, and it's going to be featuring Tristan Bridges on Virtual World versus JRice93, aka Josh Rice on Adamancipator. So without further ado, let's go ahead and just get started here. So it looks like Adamancipator going to be winning the RPS and going to opt to start. So the opening hand for Adamancipator is going to be Supplier, Doki Doki, Droll, Parallel Exceed, and Ash. So this hand is quite good. 2 hand traps, which is always strong, and then a couple of good starters and extenders. No hard drawn tuners, but there's ways to access them via Gallant Granite or just the Doki itself. And then the Virtual World hand is going to be Nian, Lili, Gamma, Goods, and Qinglong. So this hand is also good. Gamma is a strong hand trap going second, and a lot of good VW engine cards here. This should be a pretty good game. So going to normal summon Doki, use the effect to pitch Supplier, and then going to activate Gamma in response. You definitely have to Ash this, I think. If you don't, you just pass. And if you do Ash, then you can summon either Analyzer to eat the Gamma, or just Guardian straight up, and then you can like turn this into Almirage and trigger Exceed and go from there. So yeah, I think you have to Ash this. Yeah, I'm going to chain Ash to the Gamma as chaining 3. So Gamma returns to the hand, and then going to summon out Guardian. I'm going to kind of like try and think about what the plays I would make are, because I'm playing this deck quite a lot myself, so kind of curious. I do like this deck a lot. We're going to turn the Doki into Almirage, trigger Parallel Exceed here, and then Parallel Exceed going to activate to summon another copy from deck. And then from here, we can overlay into a copy of Gallant Granite. Yeah, and then use Granite effect, going to chain Gamma, and then going to chain Guardian. And then going to add Researcher off the Gallant Granite, and then going to special Researcher with her own effect, and then use the Researcher effect. That's going to Excavate 5 and hit, just barely a Doki. Not one of the better hits. Definitely would have liked to hit a level 4 to go into Raptite. So, yeah, this is not actually looking very strong. Gonna go into Fiber. Fiber effect, gonna summon out another Tuner. So it's gonna go into Researcher. And then those two are gonna be synchroed for Herald of the Arclight. I think that's about it. Yeah, it's gonna be a pass. So this kind of conflicts with Droll, because Droll is one of those hand traps that has to be specifically sent to the graveyard in order to pay the cost. So you have to Herald first before dropping Droll. But the big important thing is, like, if this Gallant doesn't survive, then there's basically just no follow-up plays for Adamancipator. So this is like critical to stay on the board. For turn, the top deck's going to be Lalo, so that makes this hand even better. I think VW probably just wins straight up. I don't think it's too hard to beat Herald Droll. I'm going to activate Qinglong, and then activate Lili targeting the Qinglong. That's going to force out the Arclight. And then Fiber going to be used on Resolution. That's going to tag into Formula. Probably just trying to dig for another hand trap. Or just another play next turn, maybe. Picks up a Guardian. That's neither of those. Unfortunate. Yeah, it would have been nice to have another hand trap there. Gonna activate Foolish Goods next. That's gonna send Qinglong. And then Qinglong affecting Graveyard, going to banish to add Lulu, and then pitch a copy of Nian. And then Lulu effect in hand, that's going to target Qinglong. Oh yeah, Droll is going to be activated, of course. So that might change Tristan's line of play. Yeah, so going back here, obviously. Lulu going to be normal summoned instead, it looks like. That's going to bring out Nian Nian. And then Lalo going to be activated, and it looks like the opponent's just admitting defeat here. Actually, I'm glad I didn't skip next play too much, because I want to look at this. Lalo even send a trap, summon out Lili. Yeah, this is VFD 100,000%. Yeah, there's just no winning this one. Yeah, so definitely worthy to scoop there. So we're going to go to game 2 with Virtual World taking game number 1, and it looks like Adamancipator going to try and go first again. If you guys are enjoying this commentary from the LCS, definitely be sure to like the video and subscribe if you're new here and want to see more commentary similar to this style. I'll be uploading videos for the LCS all day today and tomorrow, so be on the lookout for those. But the opening hand for Adamancipator is going to be double Dragite, Analyzer, Supplier, and Desires. So I do like the Desires. I think this is probably not playing the Pranks version. So this is definitely really good in that. Even with the Pranks, I would consider playing Desires. Multiple Dragite here is interesting. This hand's definitely good enough to combo still. And then the hand for Tristan is going to be Kowloon, Italy, Nian, Gigi, Lulu. Oh my goodness. So no hand traps, but lots of really strong cards. So the board's going to have to be really insane from J Rice here. Gonna start with Pod Desires. It's going to banish 10 and then draw. Let's see what the draws are. Analyzer Ash, not actually very good. The banish was Researcher, Guardian, Supplier, Doki, Ash, Dinotherium, pretty interesting. Doki, Signs, Anti-Spell, and Supplier. So nothing important banished. Pretty good. Gonna normal summon Analyzer and then use Analyzer effect. This actually has to hit, otherwise it's just gonna be a brick. Hits Guardian. That was very fortunate there, because yeah, there's just no extenders. Going to overlay into Gallant Granite, use the effect to grab Researcher, and then go and activate Researcher, and then use her effect. That's going to excavate and completely whiff. That is a rough one. You really hate to see that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the extra Dragons are there in place of, like, for the Prankers version, the Roxies, because like you just need a certain number of non-tuner rocks to hit your excavates consistently. But yeah, unfortunate that that missed right there. Gonna link for Hcabe and then go for Supplier as well. So at least this makes Wrap Tight, which isn't too bad. Supplier effect to add Guardian, and then going to Synchro for Wrap Tight. Wrap Tight effect, that's going to hit Supplier, or not Supplier, Seeker, which is pretty good. Gonna put those other ones back and then activate Seeker effect. That's going to excavate and whiff again. Wow, 2 whiffs in a row. How many non-tuner rocks would banish? Let's look again, actually. I kind of want to check. So there's actually like 3 non-tuners in hand, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 banished. Oh, that's a lot, actually. Yeah, I can see why he's missing. Because they're just, yeah, there's just not that many targets left in deck, actually, because 5 of them are banished, 3 of them are in hand, and 2 of them are in graveyard. That's 10. And like most builds play like maybe 12 to 14. So it's actually pretty likely that he's gonna miss. Going to go into Crystal Wing actually, and then pass. So it's Crystal Wing, Ash. I wonder if he's on the Satellite Warrior. That could be good. For turn, the top deck's gonna be Qinglong. Oh, that is a good one. Kowloon, Qinglong. That's crazy, actually. Yeah, this is just going to be Tristan's game, I think. Gonna activate Kowloon, chain Ash to that. I mean, it wouldn't have really mattered. This obviously has to be Ash because you just bring out Qinglong and then negate Crystal Wing. But I already hard drew the Qinglong. Yeah, so gonna activate it, banish it to negate the Crystal Wing. Yeah, I was like, you usually don't want to Ash the Qinglong, or the Kowloon, excuse me. But there I think you had to, but just ended up not panning out. Now we can activate Lulu. So thinking on resolution. All right, Hcabe is going to be used. That's going to tag in a formula. And formula going to get a draw. Let's see if we get a hand trap. We do. We do get the DD Crow, which is not bad. Lulu effect targeting the Qinglong. That's going to send Chuche to add a Lily. And then Lily effect. That's going to send Qinglong, summon itself. Thinking if they want to send another. It looks like nope. Gonna go for Gigi, and then send Yan Yan. And then gonna activate E-Telly, and then summon out Neon, and then Yan affecting Grave. Oh, just kidding. Gonna opt not to do that yet. Gonna go for Gossip Shadow. So that turns off the DD Crow now. Crow on Qinglong. Gonna let that happen. Definitely, yeah, because I don't think it really matters at this point. We haven't normaled yet either, I don't think. Going to Synchro for a copy of Vermilion, and then banish to pop Crystal Wing. Will we see Formula chained in response? The answer is yes. So we are on Satellite Warrior. But yeah, that's going to be negated by Gossip Shadow. And then that dies. So actually, is there a way to still make VFD here? So you can, if we haven't normal, yeah, I don't think we have. We can like normal Neon, special Neon, make Juju, raise Juju by 3, and then go for VFD. I think that's how you do it. Battle phase, gonna attack into Formula Synchron. Main phase 2. Gonna set Droplet and pass. End phase Gigi, add back Lily. Did I miss the normal summon? Let's actually check. Normal summon. No normal summon. So actually, Adamancipator definitely not out of this yet. Droplet might hurt. but that's the only interruption. I'm going to pass. For turn, we're going to see a top deck Signs, which is a very, very good one. Yeah, strong for sure. Going to activate Analyzer to special. And then going to normal summon the Dragite. And then going to go for a copy of Risen Dragite. So that's going to play around... Well, actually not really because Droplet. But the image is not loading on the field. Feels bad. This has been happening with Dueling Book a bit lately, but we're just going to plow through it. Dragite going to be activated. That's going to be met with Droplet to negate it. And I think the Nian is not known in hand. I'm pretty sure it's unknown. So I have to play around only one interruption. Science to bring back Raptite, and then we can stack as well. Going to stack Seeker. And then Seeker effect, that's going to hit the, obviously, Seeker. And then that's actually going to be the end of the game. Wait. So J-Rice scooped there. I wonder why. Maybe he was relying on hitting a non-tuner? But you could go to... Oh, there's nothing in gray for Savage. I see. Already committed the normal summon. I mean, Seeker had another chance to hit a non-tuner. I feel like that was maybe an early... No, it wasn't an early scoop. It depends if, like, we know that there's no more rocks left first. I just didn't expect this game to end right there. That was very unexpected. Desire screwed him. Yeah, I mean, there were 5 non-tuner rocks banished. That was a lot of them. If he knows his list, well, I mean, he should know his own list, I would hope. But like, if he knows that all the rocks are out of his deck, like the non-tuners to hit off of Seeker, then it's rough. I mean, at that point, like stacking or going for Raptite didn't even matter, right? That's unfortunate, actually. So yeah, that's gonna be a 2-0 from Virtual World. Yeah, it's gonna show the banish, Doki, Supplier, Guardian. Yeah, all the rocks. Ouch. Yeah, I think honestly, like the Prankins version, if nothing else, just provides you more rocks to excavate off of your tuners, and that's really important. So I don't know. That's like the reason why I like that engine. It's not the Battle Butler because you guys know that I don't play that engine personally, but yeah, I think that's like one of the biggest reasons that you just need all the rocks. I mean, to be fair, the Desires was like the reason for that like not happening there, but that is a rough one. But Virtual World gonna be taking this one 2-0. Well played by Tristan for sure. But that's going to be it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like as well as any thoughts or feedback in the comments. Subscribe for more informative and competitive Yu-Gi-Oh content. If you want to, you can follow me on all social media platforms or support me via Patreon TCG Player. All the links in the description as usual. And until next time, I'll catch you in the next video. See you guys.